to comprehend its overall meaning. I must learn and understand the text plot. I will show I can do this by discussing the story progression. Exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution.
Alright, thanks. Cool. If you could all write that down in your notebooks and remember that, please. Alright, so to get started today, we're going to watch a short video on postpartum depression, and then we're going to get into the lesson. Sound on?
It's not just repeated.
Sound's not working, so if you could read the captions, that would be good. Alright. Sorry about that. So why do you think I showed you that video to start class?
Does it have to do with the reading we did from
It did. How did it have to do with the reading?
the narrator had postpartum depression?
Good, alright. Did anyone else catch that really? They kind of didn't really talk about it that much. Well, the narrator didn't discuss it as much, but it did. Alright, so let's talk about the narrator. What is she about? Why do we know her name at all? Yeah.
It's a diary.
Yeah, it's a diary. And what's so special about this diary entry that she's writing?
It was like a few, it was only like 3, I think. And it was at like different times. So it was like 2 weeks later, she like wrote another one. She was like in a, I forgot what it's called. Like it was just like a house that she was in, like
Yeah.
not just.
Okay, good, that was good. So this book was this short story was published in 1892, and around this time it's like the Victorian era of literature, so this kind of style of writing was pretty popular back then. And this journal entry style of writing is would you say it's a reliable narration? If it's just her own thoughts talking about the story and how it's going along? You shaking your head, why?
Because the first time that I was the best, like, because it's all about opinion mostly.
Exactly. as she's cooped up in this little attic that she, when she first walks in, does anyone know what she thinks it looks like at first?
A nursery?
Yeah, a nursery. Because she's automatically associated with, I just gave birth and I can't cope normally like normal mothers after I give birth. Why? And she's just stuck in this nursery, so she's in a constant reminder that she's just not happy with her child and she's just not happy with her life. And who's her husband? Who's John in the story?
I mean, he's a doctor, right?
Yeah, he's a physician. So he takes his wife under his care and he says, I know it's best for you. I can understand a woman because that's just the society they're placed in. He's going to tell her what he thinks is best for her and she's just going to have to deal with it. So throughout the whole time, she doesn't necessarily hate him in a way. She just doesn't trust him. She's very wary of him. She knows that he doesn't want her best intentions in mind. But he just, because he's a man, he doesn't know her own like women's feelings and stuff. So what do you think that says about gender in the short story? That the man's dictating the woman's life and she just has to do it. Grace?
Males in that period might have been definitely more like dominating, and women had less like freedom and self-expression.
Exactly. So what do you think a woman's place in society was back then?
Probably to stay at home and just take the orders of the men.
They had to stay at home, take care of the babies, but she couldn't even do that. So he was like, what's wrong with you? And it's a mental disorder, so she can't show it on her skin. She doesn't know, and he doesn't know because back then mental disorders weren't a big problem. So let's talk about the wallpaper and that mental disorder. Where do you see the wallpaper affecting her in the story?
She says like the wallpaper has like eyes and it's like following her, so she always thinks that somebody's watching her.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how her husband like hovers over her and like tells her what to do.
Yeah, exactly. When she first walks into the room, she's like, this is repulsive. She is totally turned off by the wallpaper. She hates it. And then, as she's stuck in the room every day and every night, she starts noticing it moving. It like scratches in the wall. And then she sees a woman figure within the wallpaper. And once she sees that woman figure, she's like, finally, another woman I can agree with, I can bond over. So she is fixated on this woman for the whole time of the story. And then what happens towards the end of the story? It might have been a little confusing. She reaches a breaking point and she wants to rip the woman out of the wallpaper. And then this last paragraph, it changes. The narration changes. She says, I got out at last, in spite of you and Jane, and I pulled off most of the wallpaper so you can't put me back. Now why should that man have fainted? But he did, and right across my path beside the wall, so that I had to creep over him every time. What the heck does that mean? John?
You think she was the woman in the wallpaper?
Exactly. She has become the safe woman that she has in the wallpaper. To defend herself, to help her cope with this depression, she has taken over this identity. And you realize that her name was Jane at the time. Any thoughts on that? No? Okay. So, what we're going to do for guided practice, can you all take out this sheet? It's the multiple choice sheet. And as a table, go over every point and just find an answer for each, and then in a few minutes we're going to come back together and then go over the answers. I'll be walking around if you need any help. can talk about one other character. Who is the woman that stays with John and the narrator when John goes away? Who takes care of the narrator? It's John's sister. Her name is Jenny. And she, the whole time, is very against the narrator's condition as well. She's just like, you're insane, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand, because she's never been through that kind of she's never given birth, she's never done anything like that, so she can't relate to the narrator. So the narrator does feel completely isolated, even with these people who really want to help her. So I just want to make that clear. Is everyone pretty much finished? Alright, cool. So, who wants to do number 1? What's the answer? Just tell me the answer. A. You got it. What's 2? B. C. Oh, number 3.
C.
Oh, how did you know? Number 4.
D.
5. 6.
D.
7. 8.
B.
Wonderful. You guys are so smart. Okay, so for homework, it's this sheet. You can see it. So for the next lesson, we're going to get more in depth with the analysis of this story. And we're going to talk about literary devices. Does anyone know what a literary device is? Like a blanket statement of literary devices. Kevin?
It's a technique or something the author uses other than just simple sentence structure to help develop the theme of a story.
Exactly, and that's the point. That's what we're getting to. We're getting to the theme and what you interpret the story to say and what it means. So in doing that for the next lesson, you're going to go on literarydevices.com. I could pull it up, actually. Alright, you're going to go on this website, and then I gave you 4 examples that you need to find the definition for, and then how it relates to the yellow wallpaper, like how is that being shown in the story. Then you're going to find another 4th one, something totally different. It doesn't have to really relate to the story, just one that you don't know anything about. And then you're going to write what it is and the definition for that, and if you can connect it to the story, do that. And then we're going to go over that tomorrow. And then on the back is your rubric of what I'm looking for, and so you can get 3, 2, or 1 points. Good? Any questions about what we went over today? The homework? Side practice? Alright. Thank you guys.